You want to know the best way to aggravate a woman? Clomid. It will make her irritable, hot, sweaty, angry at you for whatever reason. Whatever reason.
I know, it hasn't... They changed my dosage. I'm going to show you the sizes of the pills. Okay, so this is the pill I used to take here.
That's the metformin.
Yeah, the metformin. And then this is the metformin that they're having me take now.
It's like a horse pill, man.
Almost. This is them kind of close, which it's kind of hard to see. But it's fatter around and all of that. I can't remember how much this dosage was, but this one's
750 milligrams.
Yeah. And it feels like I've started the medicine all over again. My stomach has been just in knots. I'm burning up. And right now it's cold outside. So it's been a lot easier. Because before, in August, it was pretty hot. And we live on the 3rd floor. So we were like trying to keep this place cool. And it was really difficult. But this time I could just open my window and be cold. But it has not been a good experience. And we got back from our doctor. We did not film after what you saw because I was just not feeling well. And I just did not feel like filming. So we decided not to.
And it's kind of difficult to keep filming when you're not feeling well, when there's things going on. And nothing really much has changed, you know, because we're trying to get this to a weekly basis, but when you're just not feeling good, it's hard to do that. And
then also after my doctor's appointment, I didn't want to film because I was disappointed in what she said because we've been doing this since August, and she's saying that she can see and she thinks that my body is ovulating and shedding, like because I'm having longer periods. She's saying that's awesome, but she's saying she doesn't know if Clomid is working for us. And it's like we were very frustrated, and we're like, well, what will happen if this doesn't work? Because I think she said next time we go in, which I get confused because sometimes she says we'll have one, and then we ended up not doing it. We do something else. So I think she is going to be doing another inside
another ultrasound.
And it's just been very, very frustrating for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, because the thing is too, if this doesn't work, then we're going into the injections and everything else too, and it's it's really hard seeing her go through all this. Because it's like, I want to help her. I really can't do anything about it. I don't like seeing her sick. I don't like seeing her upset.
Sorry, I thought I had my shirt backwards. And I was like, am I an idiot? Like,
I was getting all an emotional moment there. And then,
sorry.
Anyway, but it's hard to, see my wife, feeling that way, upset, not really wanting to do much anything. And I don't blame her. And I try to get her up and about because it is depressing after a while. You know?
It is. It's been very rough last couple of months going on this medication. I didn't anticipate it being this rough, but it's been rough. And then to find out that it might not be working and we have to go to an actual, what is that called? Fertility doctor.
Because, I mean, right now we're just going through our gynecologist, so she can help with this and treatment PCOS, but when it comes to a full-blown, like, hey, you're having some serious issues, we need to go injectables, we're going to a whole different doctor.
Right. So we're just trying to stay hopeful, but it's been very, very hard.
Oh yeah.
But
and we started another Instagram where it's just our personal blogging, and it's great seeing, other people connect with us in terms of, hey, it took me 3 years and things along those lines. And we always stay positive, but it's kind of difficult sometimes because you're like, how can you stay positive when you don't know what's going to happen?
Right.
That's like you getting your dream job. They're like, hey, we can't quite pay you yet, but if you keep working at it, eventually we might start paying you, and eventually you might get a promotion. And it's just like, eventually you know what's going to happen, but when is it going to happen?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'd love to be a dad just as much as she loves to be a mom. I mean, we hear kids losing their absolute mind at like Walmart and stuff. We're like, are you ready for that?
I know, right?
And it's like, we want it, but,
Yeah, it's not as easy as we thought it would be. and we're just taking it day by day. But we got each other, so
exactly. That's my baby.
So we'll be fine in the long run. But
you okay? We're tearing up a little bit.
I know. I'm just.
It's alright, baby. It's. You alright? It's okay, baby. And I really hate seeing her, you know, cry and everything. Here, you okay, babe? Want to stop for a second?
Oh.
It's alright, baby.
I just get frustrated.
It's alright. It's alright.
I just get frustrated because I feel like it's my fault.
And it's not, babe. Not at all.
I'm trying not to ruin my makeup.
Yeah, she has another video she wants to do after this.
Yeah, I
but...
have another video I want to film after this. And I'm trying to like make this makeup preserved. But it's been just very hard. I feel like it's my fault. And I mean, I know it's not, but it's just very frustrating.
And I literally hate seeing you upset like that. Sometimes, you know, I know, you know, her eyes would be a little red. I'm like, have you been crying? She's like, no. And I know she has, and it's just...
Yeah, it's just been very frustrating. We run a pregnancy blog, and we get asked all the time, when are you gonna have a baby? Like, you run this blog, and we've been trying for we've been trying for like over a year, and then we started Comet in August, and we heard all these like success stories with it, and we were like, dang, maybe we really found what will help us, and it hasn't been working. And then just to hear her say, like, this might not work for you, and it's okay that it doesn't. There's other drugs out there, but it's just like, we've been wanting it so bad. And then when it didn't work the first time, I was like, maybe I took it wrong, and it's just been very difficult.
Yeah. It's alright, baby. It's alright.
But it's just been very, I know that we'll get through it, whatever ends up happening. It's just been very, very upsetting, and I don't want to like get on here and cry, because there's a lot of people who go through a lot of like real struggles, and like this is like not that big of a deal but for some people, but for me it's been just very hard. Like, the medicine has been rough on my body. It just makes me sick. It makes me have to go, like, stay in the bathroom a lot, which is a little TMI, but it's just been very, very rough.
And it's rough, because here's the thing, too. It's like, as a man, you want to always love and protect your wife and your woman, your children, your family, etc. But when it feels like there's nothing you can do, it's really hard, you know? And it's not her fault. You know, it's definitely not your fault, but it's just... we just gotta get it jump started, get it going. And I always tell her, you know, one of the biggest things about doing vlogs, and the reason why I wanted to separate Little Joys into a personal vlog as well too, because I want to be able to look back on this and say, right, you know, we were worried about nothing. You know, granted it took a little while, but also we want to live in support to other people, because as you can see, it is very difficult. It is a very challenging and struggling time in anyone's life.
Right.
And I don't like seeing her upset like this. I really don't. And it's like you don't know what to do.
Yeah, there is like nothing really anybody can do, because it's not an easy fix. So we're not sure what's going on. We're just staying hopeful and as positive as we can.
And it's alright.
I know.
It's alright. You wanna cut it early?
Yeah.
Alright, baby. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and cut it. Well, guys, we're gonna actually wrap this one up a little bit sooner. no really outro. You know, we hope this reaches a lot of people who are struggling.
Yeah, I hope it helps somebody that's going through like the struggles of getting pregnant, and just so somebody feels that they're not alone out there. And I hope that they're able to connect with us, and we can hear other people's stories. Like, that's why we put our story out there, is we want to hear other people's stories, like what worked for you, like, and is it something we could try, or like just start a support team, because a lot of people don't like to talk about infertility problems. And I think it's a taboo topic, because it's like very sad. You upset people because they're like, dang, I might not be able to have my own kid. I think that's what makes it the hardest. But we're getting through it. There's more than one way to make a family. Families are not cookie cutter. They're very different. And, you know, if it doesn't happen this way, it's not to say it will never happen. It just might happen in a different way than we thought. I think I have a... Hold on. I don't know if anybody would ever want to see my bullet journal, but I pick a quote for the month, or like a little saying, because Jordan did... my last month quote was smile and be happy, and he's like, that's more of a statement than a quote. Yeah. But my quote, I picked a quote this month, and Jordan was like, okay, it's a quote. And it's, just because my path is different doesn't mean I'm lost. And I think that was just a good,
like, perfect fit.
It's really a perfect fit for like the journey that I'm going on. I really have loved that quote, and I whenever I read it every week or every day I look at my little journal, it really just makes me stay on the path of positivity. I've even thought about like maybe extending it to the month of December, because I really liked that quote, and I just think that's a good quote to have if you're going through a really rough time. It doesn't have to be infertility, but just a rough time in general. Like, it's a perfect quote. Yeah. But I'm sorry I got a little emotional.
No, it's alright, baby. It really is. Like I said, I feel the same way. Like I said, one day we're gonna look back on these videos.
I know, and hope, and I think we'll just be so much grateful for the family that we do have. So,
exactly.
You know, we're just staying positive for now, and I hope that, like I said, I hope this video helps somebody out there so they don't feel alone in the journey, because you're not.
No, you're not. And here's the thing too, with us running Little Joys, a lot of the moms who post stuff, or dads who post stuff, they're like, yeah, you know, we had infertility, but we didn't say anything about it.
Right.
And then and that's the great thing about it. Just because someone's having a baby, or, you know, they have 4 or 5, you don't know the story behind it.
Yeah, you don't know what they went through. So we're just staying positive for now, like I keep saying. I keep repetitive saying it, but we're just staying positive, and we're going to keep people updated with our journey, and I think that's it for right now.
Yes, it is.
So you all have a good week.
And we hope to hear from you and connect with you.
Right. And if you want, you should comment below.
We gotta do the
subscribe.
Yeah, we have to do the YouTube outro.
Yes. So have a good day, guys. Bye.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't.